and welcome children to your English language class. I hope you're fit and fine and taking all precautions to fight against COVID-19. You're washing your hands every now and then, putting on mask and keeping social distance. I hope you're obeying your parents and doing studies at home, children. Very soon we'll be starting our second semester examinations. Please keep on watching the videos, doing the assignments and attend your online classes regularly. Children, there are some children who do not attend their online classes. It's a very sad thing. We as teachers are doing our part and we want you to do your part. So be serious with studies, otherwise you're going to have a lot of problem in the next section. You're going to spoil your base. So you need to be very serious about it. Children, in the last video, I taught you about idioms. And today, I'm going to teach you about proverbs. What are proverbs, children? Proverbs are short sayings that express a truth or a piece of advice based on common sense or experience. So I'm going to deal with few proverbs today, and I'm also going to explain the meaning of these proverbs and read out a few examples for you. So as I teach you, please pay attention, children, on the board. Number 1, better safe than sorry. It means it is wiser to be careful than to do something which you may regret later. What does it mean? I'm going to explain to you this one with the help of an example. I'm going to read it out for you. I always drive with my seat belt on, not just because it is the law, but also because it is better to be safe than sorry. So, if a person does not tie his or her seat belt, he might meet with an accident. So, to be careful, he is doing it. So, better safe than sorry afterwards. In other words, precaution is better than cure. Kindly double check any kind of leakage in the gas cylinder before we are going to carry it in the plane, because it's better to be safe than sorry. This is another example of this proverb. Now look at the second proverb. The grass is always greener on the other side, which means other people may seem to be better off than you, but this may not be true. People always think that others have it better in life. Children, you must, for example, you belong to a very middle class family and you have a neighbor who's very rich. He has a chauffeur-driven car, he has a big bungalow, and you think that he's very happy. And we are not happy, we don't have a car, we are poor. You feel like that. You think they are very happy. But it may not be true. Maybe that person is not getting a proper sleep at night. He's a lot of stress. Maybe he has taken a lot of loan. You're thinking he's happy, but it might be something else. He might not be happy. It seems to be greener on the other sides. Okay, children? I hope it's clear. Now the third one. Cleanliness is next to godliness. It is almost as important to stay clean as it is to be good. So, it expresses the idea that those who are pure are close to God. Here it means spiritual cleanliness or moral purity. The statement equates cleanliness with godliness. Cleanliness refers to the state of being clean. Therefore, cleanliness demands a commitment from an individual to be pure and clean. Being clean is an extremely important requirement for everyone. This is because cleanliness helps in maintaining a healthy mind and body. Cleanliness is way to godliness, and godliness is way to balance mind, soul and body. I hope it's clear, children. Now look at the fourth one. Don't burn your bridges behind you. It means do not disconnect or cut off possibilities after you have moved on. Which means when we destroy our relationships, it is difficult to go back. Now please listen to these examples, pay attention. I didn't sell my house because I didn't know how long I would be here. I didn't want to burn all my bridges. When we leave a job, it should be on a good term, isn't it? Don't destroy relationships you may benefit from in the future. So, whenever you leave something, you don't gel with somebody, don't want to stay with that person, or you want to leave a job, you want to join a new job, you should not cut off all your relations, because you never know, one day you might have to go back to the same place or to the same person. It is possible. So don't burn your bridges behind you. This is the meaning of this proverb. Now the fifth one, don't cross the bridge before you come to it. Which means deal with the situation when and not before it occurs. See, I'm going to read the example for this one. Don't deal with the problem later on. Don't think of dealing it. Deal with the problem only when it arises. Resolve a problem when it occurs rather than to solve it in advance. One more example, we think that there may be too many people to fit into the hall, but we will cross that bridge when we come to it. You don't have to take stress, and you don't have to think in advance that what is going to happen. When the time comes, you have to solve it at that very moment. But don't try to solve it beforehand. Another example, my interview last week went quite well, but the job means that we will have to move to a new city. I'm not going to think about it now. I will cross the bridge when I come to it. So, deal with the situation when and not before it occurs. Don't take the stress beforehand. Don't take the tension beforehand. Now the sixth proverb, every cloud has a silver lining, which means there is always something positive even in a negative situation. Even though I didn't win the race yesterday, every cloud has a silver lining. I feel really fit and healthy from all the training I've been doing recently. Another example, even though he had lost the match, he had gained in experience and was now more confident. Every cloud has a silver lining. So, in every negative situation, take out something positive. Okay? That's all for today, children. Go through these proverbs and go through their meanings and do studies at home. Take care of yourself. Obey your parents. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice time.